Hello, good day, everyone, and happy new month of August to everyone. It's so amazing that we are able to witness August 2026. So it's something to thank God for, and at the same time, we also pray to be able to see the rest of the year in good health and to also enter into the upcoming year 2027. So when we thank God for what He has done for us, we also pray, for what is to come, and we hope for the best. All right. So for today, you get something where I want to talk about. Yeah, something that I believe that this our current generation, we don't really kind of understand, or we don't really take it serious, kind of, you know. So, and that is about the, spiritual aspect of life. Yeah, you know, we need to listen to God's instructions in our lives. We really need to listen to God's instructions in our life because it matters. It matters. Yeah, man is nothing without God. We all know that man is nothing without God. There is nothing a man can achieve, a man can build that will sustain, that will last without God, So, and talking about God, I mean the Almighty God, the creator of heaven and earth, the God of the universe. So now, concerning that, you know, currently, with this current generation, I don't want to talk about the past generation because this is something that we humans have been, mistaken, have been, falling short of, both me and everyone else. So, and that's one of the reasons why I feel like to discuss about it today. So, and that is about, listening to God's instructions in our lives. Yeah. Sometimes we tend to run speed, kind of. We dey run speed past our God, kind of. And when you run speed past your God, you be like, okay, since you don't dey run, oh yeah, dey run now, kind of. Then that is one aspect of it. Then the other one now be say sometimes, which is I even think is the worst. Sometimes we don't, listen to God's instructions. We know they run speed pass, but we don't listen to His instructions, to His guidance. And by not doing so, it makes us to kind of be stagnant in life. And there is how long, a man will be stagnant in life. It will automatically becomes like backwards. Yeah. It will automatically becomes backwardness, because you are no more moving forward. So there is how long you will stand still and others will come and pass you. Now you will now find yourself being at the back. That's why I say it will now become backward. So we have to listen to God's instruction in our lives. It's very, 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 very important that we listen to His instructions in our life, because sometimes God will be like, God, a voice will be telling us in our mind, go into this, go into that, venture into this business, or learn these skills, or travel, kind of to another place away from where you are comfortable, and most times we don't kind of listen to it. We'll be like, Abba, how come me go come dey do this thing, me go come dey do this one, sorry, how come me go come dey do this thing, me go come dey do this one. So sometimes it doesn't really help. It doesn't really help us, and during that time we are feeling that way, we'll be putting hands in other things, and definitely it will be going for others, but it might not be going for us. You understand? So at the end of the day, we'll be like, what's happening? This one, yeah, I tried this, I have tried that, I have tried this, I have tried that. Nothing is working for me, and all that. But, at the back of our mind, that thing that, that has been in our mind that we should venture into this, or we should try out this, or we should try out that, we have not come to do it. We have not come to do it because we think that maybe, we are too big for this, or we are too that, or this kind of. So at the end of the day, we'll be running in circles, kind of. And maybe when the person now go decide to, okay, my kukuma try this thing one, maybe that time it might be late, or it might be too late for the person to try it that time, kind of. Because you find out that when you don't enter them now, and you meet with people who don't already dey inside that thing, and you discuss with them, and they will be like, Abba, had it been say you come into this business like 5 years ago, or like 10 years ago, say, by now I suppose don't follow for people wey cash out now. I suppose don't follow for people wey don't make money, build house, buy motor, marry, this one, that one. They go give you story tire, and then you on your own, Abba, you go dey regret, kind of. You'll be regretting.